Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of 2025, the year of gains. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. So, we're going to start off talking about what I had for breakfast this morning. So, from left to right, let's not do left to right. Let's just tell you what I ate. I took 1 cup of the grape nuts and I mixed it with 1.5 cups of the light and fit Greek yogurt. I was trying something a little bit different this morning. I will say it's a little too sweet. I don't know if I could eat it every day, but the macros were pretty good. It ended up being, what was it, 580 calories, 40 grams of protein, and 110 grams of carbs. So it was a good source for protein and carbs before I started my workout this morning. I try to get some carbs before I go to the gym in the morning to get my body ready. And so my pump is better than if I didn't get carbs because, carbs help water get stored in your muscles and it makes your pump better. And then that's my creatine gummies, my fish oil I take every morning, my multivitamin, and my bum pre-workout. I've tried a lot of pre-workouts and that's just the one I like. It's got alanine in it. It's got 200 milligrams of caffeine, so it's a decent stimulant, but it also doesn't overstimulate. That's something that I was really looking for. So this is just one of the breakfasts I do now. I don't know how long I'll do this one. Like I said, it was a little too sweet, but yeah, that was my breakfast this morning. We're gonna look at the nutrients a little closer. 200 calories per serving, and you can see the protein and the carbs in that one. Here's the light and fit Greek yogurt macros: low calorie, high protein, perfect mix. That's the finished product. It was a little more than I thought it'd be. Took a little while to eat it, so we'll see. But it was back in arms today, the start of my new split. I warmed up and then I started off with lat pull downs. As you can see, I'm focusing on the stretch right there and then the time under tension on the way down, squeezing it on the bottom, um, really making that mind muscle connection with my lats throughout this movement. If you can do that, you're definitely going to feel it in your back a lot better than if you're just, throwing around weight. So just slow it down a little bit, get that stretch, get that squeeze, and that mind muscle connection. After that, I did the pullovers with the rope attachment. Same thing with all back movements is you want a good stretch right there, squeeze at the bottom, and slow it down just a little bit and try to really, really focus on the muscle you're working. I did 3 sets of 12 on the lat pull downs, and then I did 3 sets of 12 here on the pullovers. And then after that was complete, I went ahead and moved on to biceps. It was a new muscle group, so I did warm up a little bit. I didn't warm up as much as I usually would because, when you're working out your back, you are recruiting your biceps a little bit. So that's a plus of working these two muscles together. So cable curls, after I warmed up, I did 3 sets of 12. I try to focus here too on the stretch on the bottom, squeeze at the top, time under tension, using a good moderate weight, and really focusing on that mind muscle connection. And then after that, you know, it's cable curls, but it's a different form. I turn my back to the cable stack and I lean forward a little bit. It gave me a deeper stretch on my biceps. I like doing both ways, so I'm not going to bias to one, I think. So it's a deeper stretch on this one, and the time under tension feels a lot better. It feels like my biceps are under tension the entire time throughout the whole movement. But I do like doing it the other way too, so I'm not going to just completely do one or the other. I ended up doing 2 sets of 12 on the cable curls, and then I did 2 sets of 12 here on the deeper stretch cable curls. And then after that, I believe this was my final movement. Um, just good old-fashioned dumbbell curls. Um, sometimes I do them alternating, sometimes I do them both at the same time. I don't really think it matters that much, in my humble opinion. Um, I ended up doing 3 sets of 12, and that's 12 per arm. So one on one side, one on the other, and then back and forth until I do 12 reps on each side. And I'm not really focusing on going really heavy right now. I am in a calorie deficit. I'm not trying to go in there, pick up the 40s and swing them around. Um, my body's in a compromised position right now because I'm not getting enough nutrition to fuel my body completely. So I've been trying to really focus on backing it off just a little bit. And it's hard to do when I want to just, go hard all sets all the time. And then I did my pose down. Uh, I'm hovering between 175 and 180. I've been here for a while, so I think it's time to really dial it in, cut back on the carbs so my calories will go down, and really stick to my diet because, I do have a snack here and there, and that's exactly why my weight's not dropping down. But, guys, you got to be able to adjust, keep on grinding, keep on pushing yourself. Don't accept that whatever state you're in is just the cards you were dealt. Even if you're dealt a bad hand, learn to work with it, push yourself, find a way to make it happen because if you want something bad enough, you're going to find a way. If not, you're just going to find an excuse. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.